The 39-year-old cold case murder of 22-year-old Terri McAdams has finally been solved. At around 2:40 p.m. on the 14th of February 1985, a maintenance worker discovered Terri's body inside an apartment at 2525 Walnut Hill Circle in Arlington, Texas. She had been sexually assaulted and beaten to death with a blunt object, which was believed to be a hammer, though the murder weapon was never found. The apartment belonged to her fiancé, who was out of town on a business trip at the time. He was ruled out early on as a suspect. Police said that the killer entered the ground floor apartment through a patio sliding glass door that connected to a bedroom. Detectives said that Terri's $5,000 engagement ring was taken during the attack. Police alerted pawn shops to the missing ring at the time. The killer also left behind a distinctive footprint outside her home. Police said that they believe Terri was killed on the night of the 13th of February 1985, after she returned from a store just hours earlier and was planning to bake a cake for her fiancé for Valentine's Day. Although detectives conducted a thorough investigation of the murder at the time, no arrests were made. Since then, detectives revisited the case multiple times, working to see if advancements in forensic technology or other investigative processes may help to solve it. In 2021, multiple pieces of physical evidence, which included the victim's sexual assault kit, fingernail clippings, and a cigarette butt, were sent to a crime lab for DNA testing. From that testing, a DNA profile for an unknown male suspect was developed. That profile was entered into the CODIS DNA database, but no match was found. In August of 2023, the Arlington Police Department approached the FBI Investigative Genetic Genealogy team in Dallas to help with the case. Using DNA evidence found at the scene, they were able to identify Bernard Sharp as a possible suspect. Investigators said they tested an out-of-state family member, and in August of 2024 confirmed that Bernard was a genetic match for Terri's killer. Authorities said that no charges will be filed because Bernard is deceased. Authorities said that on the 3rd of November 1985, nearly 9 months after Terri's murder, Bernard, who was 29 years old at the time, was involved in a double murder-suicide in Arlington. He shot 3 people, killing 2 of them, his estranged wife 28-year-old Denise Sharp, and a 24-year-old friend Deborah De La Torre, before turning the gun on himself. Denise's wounded cousin survived the shooting and ran to a neighbour's house for help, stating that Bernard had gone berserk and shot everybody. Police said that Bernard forced his way into the home and waited to ambush the women. Authorities said that Bernard and Terri didn't know each other, and that Bernard killed the 22-year-old University of Texas Arlington student at random, referring to her murder as a crime of opportunity. Bernard lived nearby and had at least one unrelated arrest, and a criminal history of sexual assault involving 2 victims other than Terri. Police said that investigators questioned Bernard earlier on in Terri's case because of his history and proximity, but there wasn't enough evidence to link him to Terri's killing at the time. Authorities said they will continue to investigate whether he may be responsible for any other unsolved crimes. During a press conference held on Wednesday the 14th of August 2024, Arlington Chief Police Al Jones said that over the years, it will be easy to lose faith and accept that this case may never be solved. But Terri's family never gave up hope, and our detectives never wavered. Now we get to provide answers that this department has wanted to provide for nearly 4 decades, he said.